Welcome. Mark DiCrapo here with lettersandbooks.com, Rusty Wheels Media. I'm here with the lovely Megan C. Wren from Letters Never Meant to Be Read, Volume 1 and 2. Megan, how's it going up there in
It's going
Canada?
pretty good. It's a little bit humid. It's supposed to get cold. This is
In
North
Canada?
Country. Just about.
Tell everybody where you're at now, what you're doing. What's
Currently,
Megan C. Wren doing?
right now I'm going to college to become a veterinary technologist, which is basically having a bachelor's degree in veterinary technology.
And the whole thing financed by your royalties from Letters Never Meant to Be Read, right?
Totally.
So Megan was in Letters Never Meant to Be Read, Volume 1, back when I was begging people to send in letters. Now I get, on average, 2 a day, sometimes 3 a day. And we already have enough to publish Volume 3, obviously, from our contest that occurred this past April. And then we're about to publish Volume 3 in October. So those of you who've been messaging me and sending me, when is it coming out and all this stuff, October. And we're finishing up the final touches, the final edits, so and the final contracts. So you look for that in October. And then Volume 4 will be beginning of next year. We already have enough, but so let's talk about the beef.
The beef.
Give us the storyline, Megan. The storyline.
So basically, yes, basically, everybody is all over social media talking about the beef that Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly have. So obviously, way back in, I think, like 2012, Machine Gun Kelly insulted Eminem's daughter. He never apologized for it. Eminem dropped his new album, which insulted every rapper in the game. And Machine Gun Kelly had a rebuttal, and then Eminem had a rebuttal. And right now, everybody's just waiting to see what's going to happen. Everybody's on their toes about it.
Okay. All right, and this is a relatively normal thing in hip hop, right? Where they make diss tracks of each other, right, or they mention each other, even people they've collaborated with in the past or would never collaborate with, right?
It's normally not this direct though, like not so in your face about who it's about and what it's about.
Okay.
Which is why it's so exciting.
Okay. Just to give a little history, Eminem came out when I was in high school. Certainly at that time, I liked some of his tracks. I do listen to hip hop. I really like Migos. I really like a lot of the stuff that's coming out of Atlanta. I listen to hip hop, especially if I'm in the car. If I'm not listening to a book, I listen to hip hop music really loud and I drive really fast. And I was on YouTube. I think I was uploading or something like that, and I saw the MGK video, and I was like, man. And I watched it, and I was like, what's this all about? And I started watching some of the reaction videos. I watched Eminem's rebuttal, which I wasn't sure if it was good enough or not. I don't know. Somebody else can be a better judge, but. And then I geeked out on Machine Gun Kelly for a little bit because I'd never heard of him before. Mm-hmm. So I checked out all of his stuff. He's got some stuff that was like really hard hip hop music that I thought was pretty cool. And then he has some stuff that's really poppy, right? So he has some appearances on some major pop artists and things like that. So he has an interesting career. I never even heard of him before. Cool name, by the way, Machine Gun Kelly. Cool name. That's from a gangster back in the day who was named Machine Gun Kelly, robbed banks and stuff. So that's a cool rapper name. I wasn't unimpressed by Machine Gun Kelly. I'm not unimpressed by Eminem necessarily. Eminem is kind of hit or miss for me. I'm not looking to listen to his songs necessarily. But so do you think that this is for publicity, Megan? You think they're doing this? Do you think they really hate each other or what?
Yes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Eminem. But he's been, how long has it been since a new track dropped? And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, just one comes out of nowhere. And then, you know, I think MGK is like, oh, like I'm going to say something and I'm going to get more fans out of this because they're going to see that I'm dissing somebody that they love. And then they're going to check me out like you did. You just admitted that. You looked into his stuff and you liked it.
Yep.
And then I think Eminem noticed that and was like, well, I'll say something too. And then, you know, they're sort of playing off of this to get more popularity, maybe make some more money, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But at this point, I think that's what's going on.
Do you think this is going to get them more album downloads, like paid downloads, or it's going to get them more YouTube watches? Because they certainly got my YouTube views.
Yes, right? There's a lot of YouTube videos. I know that when the day Eminem posted his rebuttal to MGK, like the comment section was broken, was what everybody was calling it. There were so many comments coming in at once that they couldn't function. Like they broke YouTube.
I actually watched some reaction videos because I was just interested, like, what is this? What's going on? You know? Because I mean, I teach college. I used to teach high school. I'd like to know what the kids are talking about or whatever. The old man likes to know. So I was just curious, and some of the reaction videos were hilarious. It was interesting to see what people were interested in, and they and some of them are very popular too. So this has a trickle down effect for sure for a lot of YouTube channels and YouTubers that are doing live updates and stuff like that on the battle between MGK and Eminem. So we are going to go ahead and officially invite MGK and Eminem to take their battle to new heights at lettersandbooks.com. We're going to go ahead and invite you to bring it to the literary front, okay? And go ahead and write letters, and we'll put them in volume 4. We'll even feature them. Okay,
absolutely.
So, lettersandbooks.com.
They are already artists and they know how to write.
Yep. You probably don't have any problem writing. Go ahead. It doesn't have to be a rap, you know. I mean, it could be a straight letter. You could talk about your feelings, whatever you want to do. Let it all out there, you know. So this is an official invite from Rusty Wheels Media, lettersandbooks.com, to MGK and Eminem to go ahead and send in your letters. All right. Editor at lettersandbooks.com, or you can go to the submissions tab, lettersandbooks.com, Rusty Wheels Media. Do you think they'll send them in, Megan?
I hope so. That would be really cool. I'll keep my fingers crossed, but who knows? I'm sure they're busy trying to think of
the next song or whatever. But the thing is if they decided to go long form with it, then the other would have to, you know.
Right.
I could make some call out videos like, hey, Eminem, MGK, he sent in a letter. Like, I'm going to publish it straight up.
You're never going to believe what he wrote.
You're going
to have to buy the book.
What he wrote. You have something to say, you know. So officially inviting Eminem, someone I certainly admired when I was in high school, for sure.
Everybody did. Even my generation, which obviously I'm 10 years younger than you, everybody loved Eminem. Yeah,
sure. Even the kids in high school I taught last year, they would have me play. So I played music in my class. They had me play Eminem. And I'd never heard of Machine Gun Kelly before. I don't know who's winning. I mean, I guess I kind of like that Machine Gun Kelly song. I think it's pretty hateful. It's pretty rugged.
It is. I guess my opinion on the song, I thought it was kind of repetitive. You know, it had a chorus, but I didn't think it was good.
He was in the middle of it at some point. I'm sure all of it has a meaning, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
I've known that he existed, but I've never listened to his music. It just never really interested me. But
what about MGK's frame? He's kind of wiry, isn't he? He's pretty tall, actually. I think he's taller than I am.
He's like 6 something. I think he said it in the video. He said he was
he did, yeah.
Or 6
and his tattoos. No?
Not my taste. They're not, you know, it's just not my taste. I don't like them.
Too scrawny? Too scrawny for you?
No, it's not that.
Is he too much of a bad boy? Eating his food?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, my God.
Okay. Eminem, MGK, send in your letters. We dare you.
Absolutely.
Long form. Why not? Why
And that
not put
goes
it
for
down?
everybody. If you've got beef with someone, let them know.
Yeah.
Send your letter.
Yeah. This isn't, I mean, this is open invitation, but specifically directed to them, but anybody can send in their letters, lettersandbooks.com under submissions. Thank you very much for coming on to the
Thanks for
shoe,
having me.
Megan C. Rinn, the famous Megan C. Rinn. I hope you do come back and read a couple of your letters after we release volume 3.
Sounds great.
And maybe you'll come on another time and we can see parts of Canada. Upstate New York.
Very upstate.
All right, everybody, send in your letters. We dare you. Have a good time. Lettersandbooks.com. Push the button twice.